I've been not recording. Oh wait, no, I've been recording. Wait, did I? Wait. Oh no, I did not record. In short, I've been like wondering why I thought like she's blackmailed, being her biochip was like hacked or something. Andras showed her some images and she's monitored and stuff. That's why she reacted like this, and that the choice that there was, it was the easiest choice ever to make, which was we are going to escort her. But since I did not record anything, I will just go through this again. Hello and welcome, by the way. Next episode of IO. Let's continue. I just wanted to cut because I wanted to open the window and then I realized I did not record anything. Yeah, that's unusual opening, huh? As a part of our countermeasure initiatives against ANDRAS, we upgraded the criminal security system. If any irregular entities threat foot upon our territory, the system is set to instantly extract their IP and attack them immediately. Oh, also we loaded the system with as much information as on ANDRAS as we know. Whenever the system detects ANDRAS, it's set to launch attack program immediately, whenever its entry was unlawful or not. And also, I had a question while not recording, that decide if this is the spoiler or not, and if you want to answer this, but would you rather, would you like me to, after I finish, because I'm playing first time, right? After I finish the ending, should I go to the next, would you like me to just go instantly to the next road? Or would you like me to do the same what I did with Hinata Road, so replay the same road, but do the other choices? Like, if you decide this is the spoiler, then don't give me this, but I just wonder, like, what would you think is better, I guess? Because personally, I think I would just, like, replay the same thing and just, like, choose different options, you know, to see what the outcome will be. But maybe it just makes no sense, who knows? But yeah, it's I'm just leaving this to you. I don't think that would be a spoiler to tell me, like, if you would like me to just jump straight into the next road or just replay the same road. But yeah.
でね、ここの部分がクラッシュしちゃってるから。
Yeah, Mika is sad.
ミカちゃん。
Out of it today.
はい。はい。デバグ、そう。
I'm going to a little bit faster with dialogues, okay, because I've already read that, so I'm sorry. Something not right about it. I know, like, some of you did not read IO and you want to follow, so I'm not going as fast, but a little bit faster.
ご飯は食べま。
Ate rice. Like, yeah, like, why? Like, what does it matter? Caught off guard by Mika lack of her usual retorts, Kosuke just scratches his head in confusion. Last night I had them all send Mika off. Today I had Kosuke to pick her up. It's hard to imagine anything happening between those two times. Of course I don't suspect Kosuke of any sort of wrongdoing. He's simply not bold enough to pull anything in the first place.
本当に大丈夫です。ほんのちょっと無理しないで。休んでてもいい。いえ。
Mika speaks with the pale face. Yeah, like something happened, clearly, right? And I thought like she's blackmailed and monitored, probably. Like someone hacked into her biocomputer already and showed her some images and stuff. And maybe she can talk about whatever happened. Well, for now, let's get to stopping place with this work. I glance at my watch and see it's 6:30.
みんなもこの辺で
奇遇ですね。俺。
リーダー、今日どう
What
しよ
we're going to have?
ピザ。
Yep.
うい飽きたよ。冷えたやつだけど。俺はご飯って。
ホームラン
A lot of different stuff.
みんな見事にバラバラね。
And Mika is out of it again. Mika sits out of the inner world disinterest.
ミカちゃん。ミカ。
She finally looks up. Yeah, something's definitely strange about her today.
こんな時間。 すみません先輩、ご飯はパスします。
I have foreknowledge, I know what's wrong.
もう家に帰りますから。どうしたの？やっぱりどこか
Yesterday, she was so against going home, and usually she just hangs around at my apartment and going back home 1 or 2 days a
い
week.
え、今日は家の用事があるんです。泊まっていきたいのは山
And here I thought like maybe she have to log into the Babylon, like to meet with someone in the Babylon, or she's addicted to something, maybe to the drugs from the Babylon, maybe something happened, like she logged into this, you know, I mean like Babylon theory. Mika quickly packs up her bags and leave.
そうなんだ。
To leave.
それじゃ先輩、みんな。ちょっと待って。
There's no way we can just leave her herself while Andras is still loose. And that was the easiest choice ever, so yeah, we let Koska escort her. I mean, we escort her, basically. Escort her yourself.
私も一緒に行くわ。先輩？
Easiest choice ever.
連れてってあげるって言ってるの。イシュテル寂しい。とんでもない。むしろこう。よかった。じゃあみんな。
っていうか結構街かよ。
Yeah. They will go all lovely-dovely in Mika house. And that will take forever. Feels like it's been a while since Mika and I last had a walk together, probably because I usually shut myself at home. Mika walks silently beside me, usually should be more cheerful just by walking together. I can't help but notice that inconsistency. Mika must be hiding something. It's almost like she's keeping her mouth shut for fear that opening it would lead to, well, opening her big mouth. Yeah, that's when I thought like maybe she's blackmailed and basically monitored at the same time.
ねえミカ。はい。一体何があった？
The sound of her footsteps cease.
一日中様子が心配かけちゃってごめんなさい。
She keeps up act, but fails to make eye contact.
ねえミカちゃん。私の目そんな昨日の今日でそんなになるなんてアンドラス関係で何か隠してるんでしょ。
Mika face collapse upon itself, spilling a flood of tears. Tears she's been holding back all day, I suspect.
よしよし。いいのよ。私は怒ってないから。
Also, yeah, in the beginning I said, like, thanks for letting me know that the Andras thing that I've been confused about was just a backstory. So, yeah, I'm not confused anymore. I embrace Mika and pat her on the head, all the while praying that I can elevate her suffering, if even but a little.
で、何があったの？
This is the place where Hinata and Sakuya met at the end of Hinata Road. After Mika calms down a little, I ask her to talk as we walk. She starts talking little by little. Yeah, like, what have you thinking? Like, why?
メール？クリミナルに手を出すのをやめてくれるなら。
Like, why? Like,
ちょっとミカ。
terrible idea.
それどういうことだかはもちろん体を許す気は毛頭ないわ。近づいてきたら
Yeah,
捕まえて
about that.
突き出すつもり。
I think like she's in the state that she would just freeze in fear and would not be able to do anything.
そんなの一人じゃ危険すぎるわ。だからみんなで。ダメです。あいつは一人でクリミカ。
Mika resolved her fear. Even if I were to use every word in my vocabulary, it would not be enough to sway her.
わかったわ。その代わり、私はネットからあなたについていく。何かあったら。ありがとう、先輩。
A little bit of cheer has returned to her voice.
ちなみに、待ち合わせ場所と時間。今夜午後11時に、新宿駅のそばの地下駐車場です。あそこはバビロンだと、計。
I take another glance at my watch. It's 8:30, still some left time.
私も私で準備があるし。
Also, yeah, I've been wondering, because I skipped this and didn't talk about this now, I've been wondering, like, how can you follow her via the net? Like, you're going to, like, enter her by a computer and look through her eyes? Or you're going to hack the cameras around? Or you mean just GPS? Like, you're going to bug her? Like, what do you mean by, like, following her with the net?
でも一度引き受けたナイト役を果たさずに戻るなんて。
I see Mika smile for the very first time today. She smiles quite broadly.
先輩わざわざありがとうございました。なーに、かわいいミカちゃんのためだもの。じゃあ準備でき次第連絡するから、その後でネットから一緒に待ち合わせ場所へ行きましょう。先輩がついていてくれれば勇気100倍です。
This is new, yeah.
じゃあまた後で待ってます。
I wave my hand and head back to the others at full speed to begin preparations. Yeah, Kosuke would not know this. Like, we would lose Mika if like we would let Kosuke go.
おかえりなさい、リーダー。
Yeah, we have important business to do today. Let's see.
あ、ちょうどいいところに帰ってきた。
I get home right as they are lying food out on the table. Now it's time for me to cut and open the window because it's hot as hell here. Okay, also took a little bit of break. Let's continue. I get home right as they are laying the food out on the table. And it's neither pizza nor special combos or even curry add-on.
ペペロンチーノとグリーンサラダにコンソメスープ。で、これ誰の希望になったの？
Okay.
意見がまとまらなくて、結局僕が作ろうということになったんですよ。
それにお金もかかりませんしね。
Amy smiles sweetly. She does give off the air of the good chef, but there's more to it. Is she what a mother is supposed to be like?
ユミの作る料理なら私お金出してもいい。
So we have...
早く食べよう食べよう。
So Yumi is going to be like the mother figure in a criminal, but in like Hinata Road, Sakuya basically felt like mother to Hinata, right? I wonder if like if every road is going to be someone like that.
っていうか、早く食わせろ。
がっつかないでよ。みっともない。みんな待っててくれたのね。ありがとう。じゃあ、いただきます。
And as we packed our stomach with the fruit of Yumi's love and preparation for the coming battle. Okay. Oh, how does that going to work? Oh, this is the... Oh, wait, I know this place. This is the place where we had the sphere scene in the beginning, right? Where it was Ishtar and he. Huh. I invade all sort of security cameras and hijack all the security cameras of the business district and the parking lot one by one. Okay, so that's what they meant by following her by the net. Okay, so as I said, like one of the options, so hacking the cameras, that was it. Okay.
よし、準備は OK っと。
ANDRAS designed meeting place is unmanned, fully computer operated for underground parking lot. Surveillance cameras keep a constant eye and on the lot in place of humans, meaning security cameras crashing down if they get cracked, but that's the good thing in this case. According to the control computer I just cracked, there are 180 parking spaces. Not all of them are taken, of course, but there are plenty of cars visible to the cameras. The cars obscure on otherwise complete view, but it's those the fuck is this word? Obfuscations? Can you just write like obstacles? Or something? Like, what is this? The smell the most dangerous. What if ANDRAS' comrades hiding in the shade of the car? Yeah, like, he told Mika to come along, but who can trust this guy, right? So, like, he may, like, have some allies. Who knows? Maybe he even have hacking into the cameras like we do. To, like, prevent them from hacking, basically. To prevent them. We'll see how this will go. I checked the past 3 hours of the log data, or maybe it's not even going to be ANDRAS that's going to meet with Mika. Oh, you remember how games suddenly crashed on Hinata Road when like there was like water going into the cup? Yeah, it crashed again. I wonder if like skipping is going to fix this like it did in Hinata Road. Well, I'll see you in a second. We'll see. Okay, we are here. I'm going to click and see if it's going to crash or not. Oh, okay, it's still the same. Okay, so it's still not here. Whew, it did not crash. Okay. Oh, okay. No anomaly, no anomaly. Okay.
該当者いませんでした。
For now, there's no sign of an ambush.
それにしてもこんな危なっかしいところで待ち合わせとは全くレディを誘う時の礼儀がなってないわね。
10:45. Okay, still 15 minutes. I checked the time. It's 10:45. About 15 minutes until the scheduled meeting time. I switch views and to another nearby camera. Is Mika there? A certain familiar silhouette walks towards the parking lot.
やっほー、ミカちゃん聞こえる？
Mika nods slightly. A flicker light appears around her ear. It's an ultra small earpiece. Okay, so they also have this. This way we can communicate across the realms of online and off.
監視カメラであなたを守っているわ。エクエスも配置についているし、何かあったらすぐに助けに行くからね。
Okay. We've come prepared for this little decoy mission of ours.
相手を油断させる役は任せたわよ。
Mika turns towards the camera and flashes a small OK sign. Eventually she reaches the meeting place and stops to take a deep breath. We don't know what will happen in this uncharted territory. I wonder what is actually significance of this cross. If this is this just a memento, or there's some more importance in this? I wonder. I grasp my rosary and offer a prayer.
どうかミカを守ってやってください。行くわ。
Mika clenches her fists in a sign of resolution and resumes her march. Every footstep resounds in the void, giving rise to the illusion of people approaching from all directions. The multitude of neatly aligned cars doesn't help either.
なんて場所を選択してくるのよ。気味悪いたらありやし。
Despite, I mean, that's the idea, right? Like, he wants you to be scared, probably. Despite the tenses, she's still well enough to complain, and the fact that I'm watching over her is enough for an emotional support. A skinny man walks into her path. It's 10:58, probably Andras, huh? Wait a minute, haven't I seen that guy somewhere before? That should be the first time we've seen him in real life, but... Oh, don't tell me. Oh. Oh, okay. I did not expect it to some random guy from here. That's what the man said after hanging over back of the fine powder to another man.
ありがとうございます。これでまた神に一歩近づけます。
Oh, that was Andras? Oh, wow, that's a drop. Holy crap. Oh, okay. Isn't he the guy who brought those strikes back then? If I known it was Andras, I would have pummeled him there on the spot. How frustrating.
いやあ、久しぶりだね、マグダレーン。君から誘ってくれるなんて思ってもみなかったよ。
Yeah, no. Also, yeah, he's with the lamb. Yeah. He's with the cult. He's the Drows, right? Okay. So, wow. That guy was actually Andras, seriously. Andras leaps wrapped into the indecent arc. Subsequently, saliva seeps out. He wipes it away with a finger in a disgust display of dirty desire. Jesus.
本当にクリミナルのみんなには手を出さないんでしょうね。
ああ、俺の目的は
Yeah, you're creepy.
君ただ一人だけ。
Andras licks his lips as he speaks in a perversely joyous tone. I never knew a human could be capable of such a disgusting expression. Well, congratulations.
さあ、そろそろ行こうか。それとも
What the fuck?
なんならここでする。
Andras approaches Mika, wriggling his fingers like spider legs as he attempts to touch her, and then... Oh! She has a stun, okay. Mika takes something out of her pocket and lunges at Andras. That something shoots off the blue sparks. It's a stun gun. But Andras narrowly dodges and grabs Mika by arm. He forces the stun gun out of the Mika hand and trambles to the floor.
いやー危ない危ない。でもそういう気の強いところも気に入ってるんだよ。
They end up grappling each other as Andras' snickering gets all the deeper. Oh god. Mika desperately tries to shake him off. But despite Andras' anorexia, the inherited difference in strength between genders is apparent.
でもせっかくの初デートにあんなものを持ってきちゃいけないな。
Okay, Equus, it's time for you to show up.
お仕置きが必要かな。
You're supposed to be somewhere there, right? Andras starts whizzing out of excitement. Now that his hands are no longer free to wipe it away, the rose seeps out from his mouth unhindered. What? Not good. I gotta do something. But what can I do? I'm not even there. Isn't like Equus supposed to be there? Kosuke? You said that, right? Hurry, guys. Right as I grasp my cross in prayer, a motorcycle suddenly appears on camera. Yeah, right on time. With his face fully obscured by his helmet, the rider puts his bike onto the spin right in front of Andras and Mika. Oh, come on, there's a very expensive transmitter loaded on there, you know? So it's another machine designed to receive it. Okay, sure. Oh, whatever. It shouldn't break as long as it doesn't fall. Making no effort to hide his surprise, Andras let go of Mika and jumps out of the way. Since she was resisting him, Mika ends up falling over to the other side. The bike stops at just the perfect place to separate Andras from Mika. The rider stops to make sure if Andras will be staying down for long, then turns to Mika. Mika's eyes remains wide open as her lungs expel non-verbal utterances. The rider stops before Mika in her way and takes off his mask. Yep. Yep. Kosuke smiles a little bashfully. Okay. Kosuke reports to me through an earpiece similar to Mika. Okay, so Andras is done for, right? I mean, he's alone here, apparently, it seems like. So we can just take him out, I guess, right? And give him to Cyberforce again. I mean, what would be like... Actually, yeah, he have like now more on him than just last time. Maybe he's going to be in prison for longer. We'll see, anyway.
これでも頑張ったんだけどな。
何かあったらどうしてくれるのよ。
いや
マグダレン、エクエス、今はそんな場合じゃないでしょ。はい。
そうでしたっけね。
Kosuke stuffs his hand into his jacket pocket and takes out the ball-shaped lamps for machines, 3D hologram projectors to be exact. Then he throws them at Andra's general direction, but the projectors don't hit the ground, instead they just stop me there. Okay. Oh! Sure.
こいつね。人間失格のストーカーっての。
The projected Masami and Mayumi point their guns at the Andras, who is still too shocked to stand. You are holograms. How is that supposed to be threatening?
かなりヒヤヒヤさせられたわよ。心臓が口から出ちゃうかと思って。
だから俺も頑張ったんだってば。
Poor Request. They're making in the middle of the standoff, that's criminal for you. Well, at least Masami's aiming at Andras properly.
お前騙したな。
Obviously, you dumb fuck. Also, how are they supposed to be threatening with these, like, apparently guns? Like, they are holograms. Like, huh? Me confused. Andras glares at Mika with bloodshot eyes, the eyes of a hardcore stalker who just never learns. Looks like we'll have to teach him hard way, even harder than last time.
さて、よっこいしょ。
Kosuke goes to the bike and unloads an automatic rifle loaded with anti-riot rubble bullets. He set the stock on his right shoulder and takes aim. Oh my god. That's gonna hurt. Yep. That's going to hurt.
おとなしく降伏しておいた方がいいと思うけど、どうする？
Why we have the aiming circles here? I can understand why you will be afraid of Equus here, but these two? Like, I don't get this. Like, how are they supposed to be threatening? What do I don't understand? What is that supposed to be? Also, he has a stun gun, actually. For Mika. That doesn't move a muscle, save for grinding his teeth out of charging. The spasming the bared teeth and the dropping the roll make him look like a zombie. Zombie have actually the wiki page here? Zombie. A snake dated in Africa. I had no idea that's the thing. Living corpse that appears in the voodoo or in the Haiti. Yep. A criminal who committed crimes worth the capital punishment. Were buried alive and later revived as slaves with specialized skills. Ah. Half-decayed living corpse, generally humans, yep. A demon used in a DDoS attack. Okay. They're normally planted in large numbers of computers and strike all at once. DDoS. Oh, DOS attack. Denial of service. Regular attack, serving large quantity of data to server all at once. Same phenomenon can happen by accident when a lot of people access one place and gather there all at once at unfortunate time, which is a DDoS attack. Disturbed denial. A type of DOS attack plants zombies in large numbers of third-party machines to use as stepping stones and then start coordinated attack on your target all at once. Okay. Going to try and grab Mika. Why are you so close? Weren't you like next to them or something? Like Equus like separated you and him with the motorcycle. Like, what is like? Okay, this inconsistency in character's placement. The deranged Andras make a mad dash towards Mika. He is planning to take her hostage. Elle quickly senses his intentions and aims her gun. How is that supposed to... At the same time, Elle yells, the mechanical bolt shoots a bullet. Oh! Oh, that's how it's threatening. Oh! So this little project, projectors are also like loaded with like rubber balls or something. Okay, I see. Okay, now I understand. That's actually insane. Bullet strikes right beside Andra's foot. Faint smoke can be seen rising from the stricken ground. Oh, these are like live bullets. Oh shit. His feet cringe at halt. Oh my god. An impish smile surfaces on the elf's face. Yeah.
実弾だから気をつけた方がいいよ。非合法に改造したやつだからさ。
Apparently so. Actually, they're just metal-plated imitation bullets. Oh, but it's better to let the enemy think they're real. Okay. Mayumi says something terrifying with such an innocent tone of voice. She really must be pissed, yeah. Like, for whatever reason, Yumi, like, the calm Yumi is like scary as hell. There's actually a lot of like calm characters that are scary. Like these like calm characters that like threatens you, they are like psychopaths. Andras turns around and tries to escape. He runs pretty well for someone who's frozen in fear just a few seconds ago. I connect my biocomputer to Andras through the transmitter installed on Equus motorcycle. Oh my god. Copy? I sent a vacuum cleaner type hacking tool into Andras' brain. Andras faints from the shock of having his brain hacked. Meanwhile, the vacuum cleaner sucks up all sorts of information on ANDRAS and sends it to my biocomputer. The copy data goes through my biocomputer and gets stored on my node. Okay, so that's the node. IP, exploit. Okay. First things first. Let's begin by analyzing the IP address we obtained.
身元が判明しちゃいました。
ANDRAS, real name Ando Yukimichi, age 19. IP addresses are dreadful things. As long as you've got this number, you can learn all sorts of private information. Not just real names, but addresses, phone numbers, familial relationships. Currently seeking enrollment in the Metropolitan Area University, Tokyo resident, lives with his mother and sister. After his parent divorce, he receives 500,000 yen a month in spending money as a child support from his father.
50万
I don't know the ratio. Is that a lot? Apparently, it seems like Ishtar is surprised. I think it's a lot. That's average monthly income for the middle class salary. Okay, yeah, that's quite a lot. Yep, okay, makes sense. What a lucky bastard. I mean, what a spoiled family. He doesn't know what to do with that sort of money. His trademark is his expensive designer glasses. The impression he gives to those around him in real life is that he has a passive personality, more timid than docile. In contrast, on the net, he is known for being highly proactive, at times reckless, and a little bit scary. He got a higher affinity for the net compared to reality, yeah. A textbook IC case, and a bad one at that. He has recently become immersed in the MMORPG Babylon for its sense of infinite decadent possibilities. Additionally, he is a zealous member of Drill, yeah, who fervently analyzes the encounter pattern with the hidden character Lem. His room is littered with the Lem-related merchandise.
やっぱり
My expectations were dead on. I'm glad I was right, but on the other hand, I was right. Is he truly a completely different race compared to us human beings? That sort of surrealistic thought runs through my head. My Lemchan research report. Okay, what is this?
うえ
Wow, okay, that's his. My entire body is wiped of its strength. Without a doubt, the ectoplasmic Ishtar-chan must be floating above my head. But for some strange reason, I can feel high tension. Does he really love Lam-chan so much that he would dedicate research data on her? He must be a terminal case. The urge to copy reading died down, but I somehow managed to recover. Okay. Our idol, Lam-chan, fairy of the Babylon, she appears abruptly before each of us, capturing the hearts of us players with her enchanting image. She's said to be elusive, but it actually appears that her appearances are affected by the moon's age. Oh, okay. So it's not random at all. They made research on her, huh? When the full moon is near, Lamchan activity flourishes. Several sites are reported. Okay, so like this makes me still like okay. Okay, so my current I guess current idea for Mutsuki is that her body is stored somewhere, or her data at least is on the moon, right? And maybe when there's full moon or it's near, she have a better connection to Babylon. It's you know, more open to the earth and it can transfer data better. That's why Lem activity is better, because I don't know, her shadow is more active or whatever. But on the other hand, when the new moon draws near, she's seldom sighted. Furthermore, although Lemchan is said to be one of a kind, there are actually two of them. Okay. Their appearances are completely the same, but their speech patterns differ subtly. Okay. Interesting. So, in Ishtar case, the Lem that we saw in the Exarch server is different. In Hinata case, it was the same, I think, because she just changed behavior on the spot while talking with Hinata. So that can happen too, but they basically researched that and confirmed that there are actually two of them as well. This is quite a breakthrough. I don't suspect another Drow member realized this, but I'm not going to tell them. This will be my and Lem's little secret.
2種類のレムちゃんね。
I met Lemchan twice so far.
彼が来るわ。
Yeah.
今すぐ逃げて。
During our encounter with he and...
ネット RPG バ
Uh-huh.
ビロンへようこ
Two different Lems. The Lemchan I saw when I infiltrated Babylon. True, their speech patterns and general airs were completely different. I guess the fact that I've seen two Lemchans in such a short period of time must mean I'm quite lucky. But still, what could Sin be thinking, deliberately making two shadows of the same type, just trying to confuse everyone? The thing is, Mutsuki in her diary never said. Like, first of all, like, she did not create Lem, right? She just found Lem and hacked into her and made her her shadow. Like this, like Lem being created before Mutsuki even got her hands on her. So yeah, that's first thing. And the other thing is that Mutsuki seems to didn't knew about the second Lem. She only talked about the one that's in the Babylon. That became her shadow. Anyway, let's set aside those descriptions of Lem for now and pick up more on any past memories Andras might have related to the recent strings of events. One time, a friend of mine from the road named Saint told me this is the best thing to make a girl's yours. It's probably talking about the destro or libido, or perhaps both. There's the girl I know online from the technical problem discussion board who piqued my interest. Her name is Magdalene. I tried it out on her, but it ended in failure. Oh, wow, you tried to track her. Oh, wow. But on the other hand, I successfully planted the bug on her back. Oh, okay. I followed her taxi in the way home and learned her address. And then I used skimming and shoulder hacking techniques on the ATM she uses to pull out just about all of her personal information. You bitch. Yeah, this is just normal stuff, right? That's like in real life. Magnetic code, summon credit, scanning machines, duplicate a magnetic code, that's called skimmer, yep. This is like fucking evil. God damn it. It's hard to detect. I mean, hard to find out when you're a customer in shop, for example. If you just like swipe your card, it's just attached to the thing, to the terminal. The most common ways to skim a card include extracting information from card as they remain in outware, robbers selling card info only, or installing skimmers into ATMs or other machines that card reads. Yeah, pretty much. Internal crimes where store managers and employees install skimmers are not rare occurrences either. Pretty much, yeah. Shoulder hacking. Shoulder surfing. Okay, what is that? One method of social engineering. By observing the target as he or she types, the hacker can steal personal information like password. Oh, okay. So basically looking at like what she's clicking and stuff. Okay. So he figured out like a PIN number or whatever. Okay. I was waiting for the time I could blackmail her with this info, but anyway, a hacker by the name of Ishtar suddenly reverse cracked me, and before I knew it, I was in handcuffs. So this is from the backstory, actually. Okay. So this is before. And while I was in prison, there was one thing in my mind: revenge.
やっぱり標的は私だったか。
I unconsciously scratched my head. Andras didn't target Mika's personal computer. He went out his way to target all of criminal. The threats themselves were addressed to Mika. His methods were really quite roundabout if you stop to think about it. And on the dawn of the fateful lunar eclipse, for some reason, I found my prison door open. My criminal record erased. Yeah, the full moon, right? When there was like a blood moon, basically, from the beginning of the game. Then Sane appeared before me and said, "You have been granted freedom in order to destroy criminal. For you to have been blessed with the Lamb Divine's protection. Okay, what the fuck is this called? So, saying contacted and tell them to actually go after a criminal. Interesting. So they were after the criminal. Huh. So even before, huh? That was the biggest break I've ever had. Lamb had taken my heart and given me divine protection in return. And thus began my second fight alongside Saiyan.
ちょっとその
I ended up taking to the monitor. I understand why ANDRAS would target me, but why would Saiyan be in this and go so far as to target all of criminal? Yep, pretty much. Like, you can figure it out that I mean, okay. She knows nothing about what's happened to Mutsuki, so she will not actually think that this is a fake scene, probably. She have no reason to think it's someone else, but we know that this is not Mutsuki, it's some guy. Is this really all because of a personal grudge Enlil holds against me? Then how would that explain all of Code's acts of cyber-terrorism? I try to sort through the chaos in my head. There's no use, there's too little information to come to any reasonable conclusion. I hurriedly call out to everybody's earpieces.
データは取ったわ。今からスパイ用プログラムをアンドラスの電脳に埋め込むから、とりあえずよろしくね。
Okay. Now it's time to put our real plan into action. I crack into ANDRAS' biocomputer. I need to get down to the deepest parts, somewhere where a routine scan wouldn't usually look. Okay. Implant spyware in such a place and intelligence gathering will be child's play. Even manipulation of the victim's subconsciousness become possible. Interesting! This can this is important actually info. Software that can record user actions and personal information or steal microprocessor time for all their calculations. It appears in locations unseen by the end user and often go unnoticed. The record information or calculations results are then sent to a spyware source. Manipulation of subconsciousness. Seriously, like Hinata must have a biocomputer as well. Like 100%. And he have a spyware installed on it. That's why he can sometimes see things, probably. In his dreams and stuff. Or whatever. Hard to tell. Let's make sure he never messes with us again. It will just take a little bit of time and work to get the proper depth. So I tell my comrades to make sure he doesn't get anywhere in the meantime. ANDRAS is down on one knee as he grimaces as pressed down upon his templates. He appears to be in shock, but he doesn't realize his biocomputer has been hacked. The criminal members surround ANDRAS with their guns drawn. The only one unarmed, Magdalene, glares at him with a few steps back.
緊張しっぱなしじゃ集中力が保たないぞ。ちょっとは楽にしろ。
ほっといてよ。
と言われてもな。
みんないますから、一人で気張らなくても大丈夫ですよ。でも、その通りよ。どんちゃ任せちゃいなさい。
Ella unconsciously lifted up her gun in a gesture, causing her aim on the ANDRAS to stray. The very next instant, ANDRAS stands up and makes a run for it. The imitation bullet fires from the mechanical ball, skims beside ANDRAS. It grazes his nose and hits the sprinkler system. The water rains down from the ceiling. Okay. Well, that's bad for the projectors, I think. Okay. Good. ANDRAS stumbles down on the floor as he presses down his nose. It was only a scratch, but hey. Yeah, he's a wimp. He's a wuss. Soon he jumps like a cat into the cover of the minivan parked in the lot. Yeah. So the projectors cannot move. ANDRAS leans against a nearby car and takes something out of his pocket. He turns back and... Okay, what do you have? He turned back. His face was pale in pain and fear, but Andras' expression gradually loosens into the pleasure of joy. Oh! He took the... either the strut or the... or the libido one. I think, yeah. Damn.
レムちゃんのご加護だ。
That's not how it works, you know. Well, he doesn't know that. But, yeah. His hollow eyes stare off blankly into the distance. Wait, what is this? Lemchan? Here? A car?
アンドラス出てこい
Nicholas hops onto his bike with the gun in hand. Oh, okay. And then?
ターゲットの電脳最深部に到達しちゃいます。
Alright, I take out the two badges, actually just electronic tools, and prepare beforehand, one red and one blue. And just a little something special for Andras. The badges are illustrated with the Lemchan art. The red one is spyware, all audiovisual data detected pertaining to the keywords code, scene, and enlil are automatically sent to criminal. Okay, nice keywords.
レムちゃんの小さな親切大きなお世話攻撃。
You should add actually the keyword lem. Actually, you know, I think like this is the... These are like solid keywords, but I think there should be lem as well, since he's so obsessed with lem. Lemchan, little none of your business, like. One down. Moving into preparation for the other badge. I wonder how the other are holding up.
おとなしくしろ
Koska starts approaching Andras when Andras springs up and lunges at Koska. Okay. So he took probably the Strudo and he's just like in the berserk mode here. Koska taken by the surprise and gets pushed down. The corner rat will bite the cat, they say. Hanging the request.
汗うるせえよこせよこせ
Andras grabs onto Koska Steyrauk. The two begin a tug of war match over the gun. They're roughly equal in strength. Going by the physical alone, Koska should be stronger, but right now... it's as if Andras is being augmented by some sort of a limit release. Yeah. Pretty much, berserk mode. He doesn't care about limits anymore. To the point of like self-destruction, basically. After some struggling, Koska kicks Andras in the knee. However, it's not very effective due to Andras' apparently dulled sense of pain.
なんてバカ力だ
こっちにはレムちゃんのご加護が
So this worked extremely fast, by the way. Both of them become drenched in sweat, neither willing to yield.
よしこうなったら
Koska suddenly lets go of the rifle. Andras flies backwards. With his now unopposed pulling force further fueling his fall, Andras bangs his head against the car parked behind him. Consequently, he drops the rifle he had just taken away.
まだレムちゃんの加護が足りないのか
Oh my god, these guys. I can see how, like, this city went to shit at the end of Hinata Road if most people started actually using this. Like, this is just insane. We actually probably see first-handed how this exactly works. Andras takes a small paper bundle out of his jacket pocket. Paper bundle, okay. Andras focuses on the paper bag. Koska strikes the opening to rush in and take back the gun. But before he can, Andras kicks the AUG away from Koska's hand, dropping the paper bundle in the process, and then... Mika drives in and steals it from the side.
画像ナイス
それを返せ
Andras grabs at Mika with bloodshot eyes.
せるか
Whew. Koska used shoulder attack, it's very effective. With his sights set on nothing but the sack of drugs, Andras is taken down easily. With a face full of disgust, Like a hurls the sack content to the floor.
こんなもの
With fists clenching rage, she tramples it underfoot.
なんてことをするんだ。一体いくらしたと思ってるんだ。
I don't know, you have 500,000 per month. And that goes after Mika again.
観念しろ。
Oh, great, game crashed again. Wow. What a great sequence. Be right back. Okay, so this is where the game did not register that I've been reading this already. So I will just click through this.
視覚に
か大人つあいで
Okay.
もう
Okay.
この方うざったいわね
Managed to move through this. So let's see what was that. Atomic again. Get over it. Okay. And that takes the anti-riot rubber bullet to the back and to the shoulder. Goes strumming down, but soon enough he tumbles into the space between the cars. Andras keeps running from car to car, pulling on the whatever doors handles he can get hold of. Also, I would just save, just in case if it crashes again. And eventually he finds a black SUV, left carelessly unlocked. Andras rips open the door and hops right in. Koskera rushes over in panic, but
くそ
I hope Ishtar had enough time to plant the other thing. Andras already locked the door. And it doesn't end there. He ignites the engine in an attempt to forcibly rip Kosuke out the door.
うわうわ
Kosuke quickly jumps away, just in nick of time.
マジビビった引き殺されるかと思った
エクエス何やってる
Yeah, at this rate he's going to get away.
よっしゃ見て
Kosuke straddles his bike and chases after the car. As for me... Yeah.
完了これが最後
The blue lamp champa just for stalking protection. Whenever he tries to recall information regarding criminal, especially regarding Magdalene, he will be inflicted with extreme nausea. Oh, okay.
レムちゃんのストーキングは女の敵攻撃
Wow. I'm sure that will stop him from attacking us anymore.
みんなプログラムの埋め込みは完了したわあとは存分におやんなさい了解ユミあいつを止めるわよ
Car horn slides and alarm starts going haywire all across the lot. I see. The double hijacking and manipulating the other cars through the net. They are insane.
よしこっちは掌握完了ユミの方もできました
Quite a distance away, a white Senna and the silver station wagon ignite their engines. Meanwhile, Andras SUV make a mad dash. The white Senna charges in to block the SUV from the front left. I can drive cars from there, like, from distance. Andras makes a sharp turn to avoid it. But now the silver station wagon strikes from the front right. And Kosuke bikes chases from behind. And a scream can be heard from the outside car. He turns away from the station wagon at full throttle. He drifts left.
何あーお姉ちゃん
This guy, what the fuck? The two cars rushing in to block Andras from both sides are unable to slow down.
ああもう電脳じゃないから反応が鈍いじゃないのユミがとろいのはしょうがないんだけどさ
Yeah, okay.
ユミのせいじゃないです
And then Kosuke charging from behind. Troubles down in an attempt to avoid the two abruptly stopped cars. Ah, the picture's back on. Looks like transmitter's okay. But wow, Kosuke's pretty good at taking trembles. I guess he's used to it.
残念でしたまたどうぞ
Well, at least we installed some shit in his brain. Those laughs and triumphant laugh and escapes in the SUV. Guess there's no need No more need for buy computer reviews now.
このぐらいでいいかな。
Ah,
漢字バッチリに危機感を味わわせられたし、作戦成功。
リーダー、任務完了です。
お疲れ様。
okay.
みんなありがとう。ミカも無事でよかった。先輩、リーダー、車ぐしゃぐしゃになっ
Yeah.
ちゃいましたが。ああ、車の持ち主には悪いことしちゃったけど、あれの修理代は全部アンドラスの口座から引き落としといてあげる。
Sure.
いくらになる？まあ、あそこは金持ちのボンボンだから、ポケットマネーで十分なんじゃない？
Yeah. I wonder if that's all that will be enough for ANDRAS. But for more importantly, we now have a way to figure out Code's actions. Huh. Well, he seems to be just a little drone, so I don't think like he's actually going to give us any good info. Oh, where the hell are we?
我がクリミナルの完全勝利を祝って、乾杯！
Garbage. Okay. Where are we? We're like at some restaurant or something. This is the pan or whatever, right? To like fry meat and vegetables and stuff, right? I forgot how you call them in Japan. That you meet together and just like make a meet here and stuff. Anyway, that's it for this episode. We crashed like 2 times or 3 and I forgot to record in the beginning. Great, and a great recording session. Anyway, hope you had fun. We finally got Andras. Well, we didn't got him like... We didn't like actually got him behind the bars and stuff, but we managed to implant him with some spyware, so hopefully we may get some info. I don't think we're going to have any like great info, but any info is a good info at this point. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I will see you in the next one. Click that like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord and become a member if you would like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and from Pocket Watch is going out.